Hello guys and welcome to another video. Extreme Bull has released the Commander Pro, the second iteration of their high-speed wheel. Extreme Bull is a company that is linked with Bigod. They often tend to announce their new wheels right after Lipperkim in a massive troll attempt from Bigod. The first Commander was meant to compete versus the veteran Sherman, but in the end, the Sherman was the superior wheel. Is the Commander Pro a better success? In this video, I'll tell you what I like and don't like about the wheel, and then I'll give you my conclusion about it. Let's start with the specs of the Commander Pro. The wheel is a 20-inch tire high-performance EUC. It has a battery capacity of 3600 Wh with Samsung 50E battery cells. The Commander Pro is equipped with a C38 motor with a power of 3500 watts. It is a 134 volts wheel and its weight is 95 pounds 43 kilos. Contrary to other Bigod wheels, the Commander Pro has a wheel shell. The wheel is protected by two magnesium side panels. You can find two bumpers at the front. These are simple and efficient. They can also serve as a kickstand. On the top of the wheel, there is a screen that will display the speed and other basic information about the wheel. This display is readable but too small in my opinion, especially versus the display that we can find on the Master or the Master Pro. The Commander Pro is also equipped with a trolley handle. It's in plastic, it does its job, but it's not very comfortable, especially if you use it without gloves. I've seen online that you can buy a CNC trolley handle to replace the stock one. It is very overpriced and I don't recommend you to get it. It is not worth it and you will get used with the stock one just fine. In my opinion, this CNC trolley handle should have been delivered with the wheel. This is going to be the case in the next batch. The wheel will include 3 new CNC parts, the trolley, the rear and the front handles. The Commander Pro is also equipped with CNC spike pedals. These pedals are great and I don't think you will feel the need to replace them. The wheel has also a big fender. You will have to install it, but on this unit, they forgot the holes for the screws on one side, so I had to make them. The wheel has also a headlight and a rear light. These are average, there's nothing special to say about them. This electric unicycle is also delivered with stock pads and protective pads for the top corners of the wheel. They help to prevent your legs from being hurt when they hit the top of the wheel, something that has been reported on the Sherman S. Finally, the wheel is equipped with a fork-style suspension, similarly to what you can find on the Sherman S. You can adjust the preload of the suspension with a tool delivered with the wheel, and there are small knobs to adjust the rebound, so this means you don't need any tool for that. Alright, let's go with what I like about the Commander Pro. I like the design of the wheel. This boxy shape with magnesium side panels and a flat top is in my opinion a massive change versus the Master design. Of course, it reminds a bit of the Sherman S design, but it's also different. It's the same, but different. I think that the design of the Commander Pro is way better than the original Commander. The side panels are quite solid, the paint seems to hold, and this even if you remove heavy-duty Velcro. Overall, this is a great design, very discreet, and this is what I like in an electric unicycle. The suspension on the Commander Pro is great, quite close to the Sherman S. I would need to ride the Sherman S longer to make sure that this suspension is a little bit inferior to it, but to be honest, I have nothing wrong to say about the suspension on the Commander Pro. Once you ride the wheel with a fork-style suspension, like the Sherman S or the Commander Pro, it's very difficult to go back to air suspension. The ride comfort at high or low speed is way better and way safer. So seeing that the Commander Pro is equipped with this type of suspension is something that is much appreciated. The power and speed of the Commander Pro is insane. This is a 134 volts wheel equipped with a C38 high torque motor. It means that the Commander Pro is just a Master with more range and a shell. The Master and the EX30 represent the top of what you can get in terms of high performance. And the Commander Pro doesn't lag in that respect.
Problems in the paper, do my problems paper dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper, do my problems paper dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper, do my problems paper dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper, do my problems paper dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper, do my problems paper dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper, do my problems paper dial up the deputy mad
In the speedrun you just saw, I have hit almost 53 miles per hour and the PWM was just 84%. For a similar speed on the EX30, the PWM was right below 80%. On the Sherman S with high speed mode activated and a similar speed, the PWM is now at 91%, and this is with a lighter rider. So this data clearly show us that power and speed-wise, the Commander Pro is superior to the Sherman S, but remains below the EX30. I like the ride feel of the Commander Pro. This is its number one point. Its biggest advantage. First, it's very nimble. You don't feel the weight of the wheel at all. The stock street tire delivered with the wheel is quite good. I didn't feel the need to replace it out of the box. The stock pads of the wheel are great and very comfortable. They help in making this wheel very accessible. If you like to be locked to the wheel, then you can forget about these stock pads, but that's not my case, so that's why I like them. And the extra side pads at the top of the wheel really help to make this EUC comfortable to ride. And then you have the C38 motor, the one on the Master, that will deliver you extra power as soon as you need it. The instant acceleration on this wheel is insane. The Commander Pro is also very stable. The pedals are not that high, and the fact that the wheel has a shell also helps. I've tasted riding under heavy winds and the result was quite good. The stability was on par with the V13 or Sherman S. Alright, that being said, let's go with what I don't like about the Commander Pro. I don't like the trolley handle and the two side handles on the wheel. It feels like they are unfinished. They did one side and the back is completely undone. This results in a very uncomfortable grip, especially without using any gloves. This is a typical Bigod practice, delivering a feature half finished. You can notice this in any of their wheels. I also don't like the display of the wheel. If you have the red version, it's visible even during the day, but honestly, compared to the big display you can find on the EX30 or the Master, they could have made an effort. This display, while sufficient, feels outdated. In this version of the Commander Pro, they put two 100-volt charge ports for the wheel. In order to charge the Commander Pro, you will have to use a provided adapter. This is very weird. The reason for that is because originally they wanted to make this wheel a 100-volt wheel, but then they changed their mind and made it 134 volts. We didn't have enough time to make a new mold for the wheel in order to accommodate this new voltage. I understand that in the new batches they will fix that. I also don't like the cable management inside the Commander Pro. However, I also didn't like it on the Monster Pro, I didn't like it on the EX, I didn't like it on any old Gotway wheel. What I'm trying to say by that is Gotway/Bigod always had bad cable management. It got better with their new wheels, but at the same time, if I have to see that again, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I would be annoyed, but not surprised. Is this a deal breaker? I honestly don't think so. At least if you want to ride a Bigod. So we went with what I like and don't like about that wheel. In conclusion, who is this wheel for and what do I think about this wheel? The Commander Pro is a great all-around wheel. It does well everything you need with a high-performance EUC. With 3600 Wh batteries, it has a great range. The suspension performance is excellent, one of the top across all EUCs, on par or almost on par with the Sherman S. The power and top speed of the wheel are great thanks to its 134 voltage. The Commander Pro has also real pedal modes. There is a real soft mode, a medium mode and a hard mode. The Commander Pro has everything you need to ride out of the box. That's something I always appreciate in an EUC and that's why I really like this wheel. Extreme Bull/Bigod has created the Commander Pro to troll Lipperkim and the Sherman S, but in reality, it doesn't feel at all like a Sherman S. It feels mostly like an evolved Master.